Hey everybody, we're back with our second tag of the day for our anniversary. Well, in case you didn't watch that one and you're only watching this one, this is actually tag number 2 of the day. We're doing 2 tags for our BookTube anniversary, which was yesterday. And I'm Graz. This is the Graz mother. That's the daughter.
Hello.
And behind the camera is AJ.
Hello.
She chose to just do the camera today. This tag is now I realize it's the middle of September, but we like the tag and we're gonna try it. We're only a couple of months behind. It's the mid-year book tag. So yeah, there's only 6 prompts here, and I'll tag a couple people. Maybe I'll tag the same 5. I think one of them already did it though. We'll see. But we got this tag from Ann Rowan. So that's one that did it. Anyway, okay. So let's get into it. How we do the tags? I read the prompt, and then it goes daughter, old lady, grumpy man. So number 1 to the mid-year book tag. The best book you've read so far in 2023.
Shadow from Warrior Cats. It was pretty good. I almost read it all in one day.
Very nice.
Gone with the Wind.
Emily, sorry, daughter, would you like to say what mine is?
Bart
no.
reads.
No, I know.
Bart reads. Go ahead.
Bert Breen's Barn.
Bert Breen's Barn by Walter D. Edmonds. The 3rd best book I've read in my entire life. And luckily, this is my best book this year because my number 2 all-time favorite book we read last October, which was Salem's Lot. If we had read that this year, boy, I'd have a battle royal for top spot. Anyway, number 2, the best sequel you've read so far this year.
Laura.
By the way, these are all this year.
Well, we are reading it.
All right.
Laura Olympus Volume 2.
Okay. I tried to find this book to write the name of it down, but it's the sequel to Stuff for the Children. By John Saul.
Okay, you read that this year?
Yes, early.
Okay. This is going to be kind of funny. And you notice I have no pen. Laura Olympus Volume 2 by Rachel Smythe. Well, I haven't read many sequels this year.
I stole my answer.
This is the
I
only
wrote
one
mine
I've
last
ever
night,
read.
Em.
Yeah.
Hey, mine was sitting there all night, so you stole mine.
I told you this is what I picked when we watched the video.
Whatever. Number 3, favorite new author.
Margaret Mitchell. Is that yours too?
No.
I kind of stretched this a little bit. I put Stephen King because a lot of the stuff is new that I'm reading from him that I normally wouldn't. So
Senility hits
You know-
people at different ages.
it was hard, but you know what I mean.
I have 2, and I actually came up with 3 books from each person. Laura Vandenberg. I read a fantastic ghost story by her called The Third Hotel this year, and it made me look into her books, and I want to read Find Me and Antarctica. And then Michelle Paver, another ghost story this year. Dark Matter, which is spectacular. And then she wrote something called Wakenhurst, which sounds awesome. And then a series called The Chronicles of Ancient Darkness. So, yeah. Anyway, number 4, your newest favorite character.
Icewing from Warrior Cats.
I got Melanie from Gone with the Wind.
I thought about Melanie, but then I thought, I've actually read 3 books so far with this other new character, and I'm about to read a 4th and a 5th.
Wow.
So, Hades from Laura Olympus.
You can actually see where I started to write down Melanie.
Well, I didn't like her before, see, but now I do. So
She's the best character in that
she
book.
is.
But yeah, I know that Hades isn't exactly a brand new character to people, but the way he's portrayed in this graphic novel, he is.
Aw.
Number 5, a book that made you happy this year.
Thunder Rising.
My daughter, the daughter, loves Warrior Cats. I'm not firing really good today. I had bad heartburn. I don't really feel that great, so I'm kind of struggling with names of the family here, so
Oh, it's okay.
sorry everybody.
At least you know our names.
Yeah, and remember us.
Yeah, I do have that. So Thunder Rising,
Mhm.
okay.
And I got The Other Side of Midnight.
Did you finish that?
I did.
Oh, you didn't never told me so we could talk about it.
Oh, I thought I did. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I did. I obviously.
I read that too this year, but
Mm-hmm.
the book that made me the happiest this year is Jerusalem by Alan Moore. Now, obviously, if I allowed myself to pick duplicates, it would be Bert Breen's Barn. But I make these tags hard on myself. I try really hard unless I absolutely have to not pick a Stephen King book. And B, I refuse to repeat books. So, yeah, Jerusalem by Alan Moore. And I actually have a very in-depth review for that coming soon. I know I've got at least one person very excited to hear about it. And number 6, favorite book to film adaptation you've watched in 2023.
Well, Scott Pilgrim, because the most recent time I watched it in August.
You got to give us the whole title.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
There you go.
There you go. I've got Gone with the Wind.
We haven't watched that yet.
Well, I kind of did.
You watched it without
Part
us?
of it. Just a little part of it.
Mm.
It's okay. Early, it might not even have been this year.
Grandmother, you're getting yourself in trouble. Do you have
Yeah.
another one?
I just might. Hold on.
Well, let me go so she doesn't steal my answer. Stand By Me. I mean, it's not the first time I've watched it, it was the first time for the daughter. But we were sitting here, the 5 of us, the 4 GKBC members, and then the Gara's father. And if you think I'm grumpy, you should get a load of him. But we were just sitting here and we're like, well, what do we do? Let's watch a movie. And we were going to watch the daughter's pick, because we pick, we rotate and pick movies, but we couldn't find hers. So I had to order it. And we were all set to watch a movie. So for, what was it, $3, we watched Stand By Me. I don't have a copy of it because I sold a lot of my DVDs. What's wrong with you?
I was rubbing my eyes.
Oh. Okay. Well, I just saw your mom looking at you a lot, so.
I was looking at the camera.
Okay.
Get me in trouble, I'll show you.
You got anything yet?
I guess I could go with Rosemary's Baby, because that was a really good one.
You watched that this year?
I did.
Okay.
On the regular TV, believe it or not.
Okay. I guess if you wanted Stand By Me, I could pick Open Range.
Oh.
Because me and my dad watched Open Range while these 3 fools were in North Carolina on a fool's errand.
Yeah, but it was pretty.
Yeah.
It was pretty. We seen stuff.
We saw the prettiest valley. It stretched on for at least a mile.
And we
That's
had
nice.
a good fun time, the 3 of us together.
We did. It was very. I'd like to explain something about the book that made you happy to anybody that's read The Other Side of Midnight, because it doesn't seem to be a happy book, but in life, when stuff goes wrong, it just tends to hurt one person, and some things are just unforgivable. This book realizes that maybe there's something that could be done that fixes the situation, but it's kind of not really something you did to them. So I like that, if that's not too cryptic.
No, it's not. That works, because I liked the end of that because them people deserved what they got.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of them could ever be happy. And the thing that bothered me the most was the one character. Everything that drove that person was revenge, and then it was like the second that they had their chance for revenge, they dropped it, and I just thought, well, that was kind of stupid. She's got what she has coming to her.
Well,
Really.
on that note, because if I could add something, it's sad when people live their lives to hurt people and get revenge.
Right.
Right.
Right. Good one.
So, yeah. So they got what was coming to them. But anyway, that is the mid-year book tag. Let's see. You know what? I'm not going to tag anybody in this one. Just because we're months past the thing. And, you know, honestly, I don't remember who did it. So we're just going to let this one go. I normally tag people. But, guess I should have thought of that while I was writing them down. But that's okay. That's the mid-year book tag that we got from Ann Rowan. That's a brand new channel. Please go check her out. Doesn't have a lot of videos yet, but she's knowledgeable about the books that she talks about. So go give her a chance if you want to. Anyway, we're done. Let us know if, you know, answer any of these questions if you want. Let's have a conversation. Random side note that nobody saw coming. If the scientists are correct, then rest in peace, Beetlejuice. It's starting to brighten, and that means that we're probably seeing the supernova that happened 300 years ago. Or 400, or however long it was. So 350 maybe.
Longer than we've been alive.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, Betelgeuse is the brightest star in the Orion constellation, and it is brightening, which they are pretty sure means it's dying.
Aw.
So, anyway, that's our tag. We'll talk to you next time. Look out for a couple of decent reviews coming from me. The daughter's going to have her own video. AJ's thinking of something. And maybe we can see if the Grow's mother wants to be on camera again. If you heard that snap, that was my leg.
Yes.
Thank you very much to an old friend who injured me. Anyway, until next time, you get to say it this time.
Keep reading.